What is the story of this exact way of wax, of not only waxing the top of the neck, but this interesting style?
So if you look at our old bottles, like going back to 2002, 2003, there was no consistency to it. So it was a bit of a shorter dip. But as time went on, it evolved and became this kind of like drop down, that we have today, and it really, now we have it very consistent as far as the location of it, how far down or to the label it goes, and it really just has a provenance, and so we've kind of made it very consistent, and there's something beneficial about that in U.S. patent and trade law is what I'd call it, and being in business, you got to start learning about these things. I mean, if you asked me when I was 21 if I knew anything about this, I'd say absolutely not. But you want to not just have protection for your brand name, but if you create something that looks very unique and special, you can own that. So it's like a trademark, but it's called a trade dress. So we own this wax dipping style, so it is ours. It's unique to us, and we own the color of the wax as well.
Wow.
And so I think one of the more famous products out there that I think would probably be in most countries throughout the world now would be Maker's Mark. So Maker's Mark is a bourbon, and they have this wax dip that it just drips, right? They just dip it and let it drip down the sides, and they own that color and they own that wax style. And so nobody can touch that. And it's it's very meaningful to them and their brand. You can see it from 100 feet away. And so looking at kind of how this evolved and where it is now, and realizing I wanted to be able to maintain the ownership of this style so that people can recognize it. It's part of our history, part of our story, part of what people recognize about our wine. And I also think that it feels good. If you order a bottle of this at a restaurant and they come and they open it, there's the whole, there's the kind of the process of opening this very traditional looking bottle, and the wax, it's not just, twist the screw cap and pour your wine. There's a romance to it, and I think that that's part of it. And even if it looks great on the table, it kind of elevates the experience. And if we're doing that through not just the product that's inside, but the packaging as well, then we're just adding another element of benefit to that consumer's experience.
Of course. It's great that you managed to protect this identity, because I just wanted to say that when you explained when the Pinot Noir started booming, and people who are on the margins who maybe didn't remember the name of the winery, but they remembered this look, that situation was quite dangerous if you didn't have the protection for this look, because that benefit could have been harvested by others as well. Because
exactly.
That's great.
Thanks for watching this video. You can watch the full podcast episode by clicking here, or watch another interesting video by clicking here. Let's continue the discussion in the comment section, and see you in the next one.